The Dance of 12 Princesses. Once upon a time there was a king who had 12 daughters, that is, 12 princesses. What to say about their beauty, everyone was more beautiful than one. When the king decides to marry them, he discovers an amazing secret that princesses go to dance all night. But no one knows where they are going. The king was very upset. He closed all the gates of the castle so that the princesses could not go out. But all his efforts failed. He was worried. What is the matter? The king announced that anyone who would discover the dance of princesses would have the opportunity to marry his favorite princess, and that he would be made king after my death. But if he fails to reveal the secret in 3 days, he will be sentenced to death. The news spread all over the state. A prince came who wanted to discover the secret of dance. He said, "I am the prince of your neighboring state, and I have come to find out the dance of the princesses." The king received the prince, and after dinner he was given a room next to the princess's room to sleep. The door to the princess's room was kept open and the prince's bed was kept so that he could keep an eye on them all night. At night the princesses brought juice for him, after which he fell asleep. When he opened his eyes, the princesses had come back dancing. This went on for 3 days. On the 4th day, when the prince appeared before the king, he had no answer to the king's questions. The king sentenced him to death. So many people came but all failed. Then one day a wounded soldier walked to the king's palace to try his luck. On the way he met an old woman. The soldier helped the old woman. The old woman in return gave him a dress and said that you will not be seen wearing it, and also told him not to drink the juice that the princess gives you. The soldier reached the king's palace. The king received the soldier and gave him 3 days to discover the secret of the princess's dance. At night the big princess brought juice for him. The soldier, being very intelligent, drank the juice but did not swallow it because he had a spinach in his mouth. As soon as the princess left the room, he took the spinach out of his mouth and pretended to sleep. The princesses were glad to see him asleep and got ready to go to the dance. The eldest princess kicked her foot hard on her bed and it fell to the ground, and then all the princesses started descending from that secret path. The soldier was watching all this. He put on the dress given by the old woman and started chasing them. Halfway through, the little princess suspected that someone was behind her. But because of the special clothes, the soldier was not visible to anyone. Then they reached the most beautiful part, where the leaves on the trees were silver. The soldier broke a leaf of a tree for proof. As soon as he broke it, a loud voice came which frightened everyone. Next all the leaves were golden. The soldier also broke a gold leaf and went ahead and took a diamond for proof. Then the princesses reached the shore of a lake, where 12 princes were waiting for them. Each princess sat down with one prince. The soldier sat with the little princess and all reached the other side of the lake where there was a magnificent fort. There were instruments playing, to the tune of which all the princesses began to dance. This went on till 3 in the morning. Until there were holes in their shoes, and then everyone came back. The soldier also ran to his room and fell asleep so that no one would suspect him. This process continued for many days. The soldier kept following them and bringing evidence, and even came before them and fell asleep, so no one had any doubt. When the time for judgment came, the king called the soldier. The soldier said, "O king, all the 12 princesses go from their rooms through the tunnel where there is a fort." He also showed evidence. The king called the princesses, and they all agreed. The king rewarded the soldier and asked, "Which of my daughters do you want to marry?" He liked the eldest princess, and then the two were married with great fanfare. The king announced that after my death my son-in-law would be the king of this kingdom. Then they all started laughing and rejoicing.